And welcome back. Last year, there were 36 fatalities tied to domestic violence. Statistics showing that 1 in 3 women in Utah experienced domestic or sexual violence. Well, that number much higher than the national average. Now, there's no statistic on the number of close calls where homicide was avoided, though. And that's the focus of tonight's Justice Files with ABC4 senior crime and punishment correspondent Marcos Ortiz.
Prevention through punishment is being preached by advocates and prosecutors. It's the latest effort to stop domestic violence homicides.
Found her. Was she facing? She was on her stomach. Is that where she was?
No, she was on her back.
She was on her back.
Her arms were up.
Okay.
Her arms were up.
Okay.
He started accusing me of cheating on him, and I was trying to tell him no, that I wasn't. He just progressively got more and more angry.
That's when Thomas McGever took out a gun, loaded it with bullets, and aimed. His wife, Brianne, was staring at the barrel of the gun.
He fired the gun, and it was about 2 inches from the side of my head, and 3 inches up is where the bullet went through the exterior wall.
The bullets landed in the bedroom wall, and Brianne cleverly fell to her knees.
And threw me on the bed and continued to punch me in the side of the head and the side of the face.
With a gun to her head, she was forced to write a letter signing over parental rights to McGever. This wasn't the story she was hoping for, and it wasn't the first time. She'd been living in fear for some time.
I got threatened with a gun multiple times that he was going to shoot out my kneecaps. He was going to shoot at my feet and watch me dance. He was going to beat me so bad and drag my lifeless body into a parking lot, and maybe he would find me.
McGever was eventually arrested by Lehi police in 2017. In Utah, violating a protective order starts as a Class A misdemeanor, but repeatedly violating it becomes a third-degree felony, no matter how often it occurs.
If that abuser took it a step further and choked their victim or held a gun to their victim's head, it would still only be a third-degree felony, which seems a little bit like an absurd result.
In the case of McGever, he was convicted of aggravated assault, firing a weapon, and domestic violence in the presence of children, all third-degree felonies. In May, he was sent to prison for up to 5 years. But McGever is already up for parole next month.
I was really disappointed. He only got a 5-year sentence with 1.5 years time served.
It was Daryl Graham who choked and beat his wife in front of his children last April. While in jail, prosecutors were alerted to a conversation which was recorded.
I have to go in front of the judge, and I have to pretty much
Yeah, okay.
So I don't get, because if I make a ratchet, then they can do the maximum.
Under state law, Utah County prosecutors could only charge him with a third-degree felony.
These are the cases that are most serious, and these are the cases where sometimes the defendant is facing a presumptive sentence of maybe 60 days in jail or 30 days in jail.
At his sentencing, Graham, who was a veteran, blamed it on PTSD and caught a break.
I'm not sending you to prison today, but that prison sentence is still there. I've told you that I will tolerate very little as far as probationary violations on this case. If you violate probation, you will go to prison, understood?
But a month later, he allegedly tried contacting his wife and is back in jail for violating probation. Sonia Solari is a University of Utah professor and board member of the Utah Domestic Violence Coalition.
In the case of strangulation, we're very concerned about that. That is a very big red flag, an indicator that fatality could exist later.
We always worry that the victim in one of our cases is going to end up a victim in a new homicide case.
Like the case involving Curtis Nichols and his wife Robbie in 2017.
Okay, is she awake? Is she awake?
No.
Okay, is she breathing?
It turns out Nichols strangled his wife while their children were present. He's now in prison.
We knew it will never go away, and it hasn't. It's a daily effort to learn to cope.
Robbie Nichols' parents always had a bad feeling about her marriage. They sensed trouble from the beginning, but she told them he was her soulmate.
It never gets better. Never. It always is going to escalate. No one ever goes back.
And while it's too late for Robbie Nichols, her parents hope it's a lesson for others.
So because of this, hopefully someone will realize what's happening to them.
As for Brianne Cleverly, she's gone into hiding, worried that McEvers will soon be paroled.
I was very upset. I was very disappointed in the system, and I really wish that he would have gotten more time.
The Utah County prosecutor wants lawmakers to fix this. He says when there's domestic violence involving a gun or strangulation, it should be considered a second-degree felony. For more on this story, visit our website, abc4.com. For the Justice Files, Marcus Ortiz, ABC4 News.